keeping it sassy, keeping it sassy. Hola, keeping it sassy.
Welcome back to my universe. Make sure you guys come and subscribe. As you guys can see from my title, I am talking about my story. I never worked a 9 to 5 in my life. And I just want to tell y'all, really tell you guys where I really came from and my challenges in life and how I felt and how I deal with it and how I overcame it. So, growing up, you know what I'm saying, I always say, I'm gonna be rich, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And, you know, growing up, all I saw was people working 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying. At that time, I thought, the only way you can be successful out here if you work a 9 to 5. So, I started going to interviews, and every time I go to these interviews, these people will reject me. You know what I'm saying? And I started to feel like something was wrong with me. Like, everybody else got a job. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else get money. So I need to get money. Growing up, had my son. I'm like, how am I finna take care of my son? So I go to another job interview. They let me go. Another job interview. They let me go. They ask me questions I don't even know the answers to. Talking about somebody feeling dumb, like really dumb. And I start to cry because it's like, what? Like, the only reason I want a job is because, you asking me why I want this job, is because I need some money to take care of me and my son, to make something out of myself. You know what I'm saying? And I really went through a hard time because everyone I went to, they just was not accepting me. And so one day I started listening to motivation speakers on YouTube. I started looking for God. You know what I'm saying? I started wanting to know who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, I'm in a place in my life where I don't feel worthy enough. I don't feel like nothing. Every time I'm trying to get a job, these people will not accept me. So I'm thinking there's something wrong with me. Growing up in school, let me tell y'all, growing up in school, I was not an A and B student. I used to always fight. I was like a class clown. I never just had all A's in school. So when it came to the jobs and, you know what I'm saying, trying to do that, I didn't know. I didn't know it. Growing up fighting, I was gang banging, 7-4 GD. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a really book smart. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm growing up, you know what I'm saying, I went through a struggle in my life. These jobs letting me loose. These jobs ain't accepting me. Nobody's accepting me. I'm feeling so low because it's like, damn, I'm not smart enough for this. So I never got no job. Never worked a 9 to 5. So when I started looking for myself, figuring out who I am, and when I started looking for God, because I had met this prophet on Facebook, and she said, if you seek for God, God will show you him. So I went on a little journey, and I started looking for God, and I started to seek him. And the woman said that God is like a big monster or some shit. I don't know. Okay? I didn't experience that. So when I went down this line, when I went down on this walk, on this journey, at the end of the road, when I was looking for God, I found myself. So then I started, I told y'all I was doing on YouTube, listening to the motivation speakers. So I used to cry all night and all day. October the 8th, 2018 is when I had my spiritual awakening. And when I had my spiritual awakening, I was scared for my life. Because you mean to tell me that I died and woke up alive? Like, that's how it really happened. And so, before I had my spiritual awakening, I was writing down things. I was writing down my whys and what I really like doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was really going in with myself and really figuring out what is it on this earth that I really want to do, because at this point I can't get a job. The only thing left is me creating. So I start creating and I start being aware of what these motivation speakers were saying. And I start to listen to them, and I start crying, and I figured out that I like the camera and I like to record and I like lights. And that's when I made my YouTube channel. And you'll see that, like, if you go all the way down on my channel, you'll see a huge change in me. And so when I had my spiritual awakening, I locked myself up for 2 weeks. Because when I first heard the person talking to me, which is myself, that shit tripped me the fuck out. Like, who is this person in my mind talking to me? And when I asked the person who they were, and that was the first time I ever heard God talking to me. So when I had my spiritual awakening, I remember I went into my mom's room and I forgave her. You know what I'm saying? I started meditating. I started creating this life that I want for myself. You know what I'm saying? I started living in my dreams. And then I started getting deeper off on my spirituality. And I'm learning now that in life that everything is an experience. It's not that person's fault for showing me who they was. It's like I needed to see that. You know what I'm saying? I'm very aware and I'm in tune with myself. And it's nobody's fault on how anybody moved in my life. It is what it is. And so now I am forced to live in my dreams. Like, nobody accepted me. And once I started loving myself and I started to figure out what I wanted in my life, it's like, oh, I matter. Everything that I said that I want for myself, I deserve that. You know what I'm saying? And me not working a 9-to-5 has really changed my life, because honestly, I don't know who the hell I be working for right now. But them people rejecting me really turned me into be a better person, because it's like I really wanted to work a 9-to-5. I'm 26 years old, never worked a 9-to-5. And I'm preparing myself that it's going to be some negative people that come on my platform. It's going to be some positive people. Like, it is what it is. And I'm okay with that. So that's how I became and find out what I wanted in my life and really got serious with life. I matured at the age of 23. That's when I had my spiritual awakening at 23. I matured. And like, I'm just out here chasing my dreams, putting my name out there and getting to the top. And I hope this message, I hope my story encourage anybody out there that's listening to my message right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that job don't want you, start your business, create your life, a beautiful life for yourself, and start walking in it and be true to yourself. So, this is my story. And I probably left a lot of things out, but whatever. This is what I can remember right now. But now on my journey, my wisdom and knowledge move me in situations like myself, like I'm my own best friend, and I know I'm gonna give myself the best advice ever in any situation. So, yeah. Never worked a 9 to 5 in my life, and surviving and trying to survive is crazy. It's very challenging because it's like when you want something, you want it right then and there, but it's like you leveling up and you becoming something, you becoming someone. And the things that you manifest in, you just gotta believe that one day you're gonna have those things. And continue to stay on your purpose and your dreams because it's possible. It is possible. I'm literally walking in it now. It's possible. I'm telling you now. So, I hope my video helps someone out there. Like, say for instance, you study applying for jobs and they don't want you. It just means that start looking the other way. Go to your destiny and become the best version of yourself. So, make sure you guys come and subscribe. If you guys want to hear more stories about me growing up, how I maneuvred through it, I would tell y'all. I hardly even talk about myself or let people in on what I went through in my past, but I am a walking testimony, and Spirit now have me telling my stories. So I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you guys come and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.
Look at that black girl, look at that black girl, look at that black girl.